what it do? It's Cece, yes, Sierra, and I'm back with another video. Hey guys, how have you guys been doing? Whew. Hope you guys have been doing well. I've been doing good. I hope you guys are having a good week or good day or whatever you're doing. But yeah, today's video is a story time. Yes, it's a mini story time, nothing long, drawn out, just a mini one about how we're gonna get into that, but it's just a mini one. So you should give this video a thumbs up because it's gonna be a good video. It's gonna be a mini story time, some little funny, some little lighthearted, you know. Like, give this video a like. Good vibes, okay? Good vibes. Also, subscribe, baby. Subscribe to the channel, please and thank you, okay? But yeah, we're gonna get right into this video. So yeah, so this is going to be a story time about how I thought my mom was lost and gone. She was just gone, disappeared. Someone took her. This is exactly what this story is about. I thought my mom vanished. I don't know why I thought this. I don't know how. But we finna get in there. We finna unpack it. So yes, let's start unpacking it. Okay, so boom. This is a recent story, actually. Like, I want to say not even 2 weeks old yet. Whenever you see this, I don't know. But when I recorded this, it was like, it's fresh, okay? It's fresh. So boom, my brother calls me. He FaceTimes me though. My brother always calls me, talks to my bro. But he FaceTimed me and I'm like, he's FaceTiming me? That's kind of weird. Of course, I pick up the phone. He on some mess. He like, I haven't seen your mom. Where's your mom at? I'm like, huh? Mind you. Backstory. We're gonna backtrack. I've talked to my mama 4 or 6 times out of the day. I don't know, maybe a little more. And I talked to her like a couple hours before my brother called. Like, I want to say an hour to an hour and a half before my brother called me with the BS. Before he calls me with this BS, I talked to my mom like an hour, you know, something quick. Last time that I talked to my mom, she was at the football field where they stay at. And she was just in the car, I think, or she was doing something. She was at the field. I knew she was there. Mind you. We're gonna just do a backstory. Mind you. So my brothers play football. I'm a football family. We come from a line of football players. I mean, not professionally. Not yet, baby. Not yet. But, you know, football's in our blood. They blood. Mine's too, but not really. Anyway, we're getting off topic. But yeah, so every weekend, they're at the field. My brothers, 2 of them, I have 2 brothers, my mom and my dad. Everyone's there. So, first off, how is my mom lost? Okay, that's why we're unpacking this. Anyway, okay, so I talked to my mom before my brother called me. So my brother called me. He was like, I haven't talked to your mom. Your mom walked to the store. He said my mom walked to the store by herself. I'm like, my mom walked to the store by herself? Mind you, first off, that's throwing me off is my mom walked. My mom don't walk nowhere. She got a car, and best believe she gonna use them for wheels. So I'm like, she walked to the store. Why would she walk to the store? I ain't never heard of her walking to the store. I'm like, okay, and where is she? He was like, I don't know. I haven't talked to her. She's not answering her phone. This and that. Mind you, he's on, I want to say 10, level 10. He's hot. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm asking him a bunch of questions like, where is she? Where has she been? What do you mean she's gone? He like, yeah, I haven't talked to her. I keep trying to call her. I'm like, I just talked to her. What do you mean she walked to the store? I'm mad confused at this point. But as I'm being on the phone with him, he's getting more mad. He's like, he's not worrying me, but he's like working me up a little bit. So I'm like, what do you mean you don't know where she is? So I said, you know what? Let me call her. Let me text her. So he was like, she's not answering. So, you know, I text my good old mama. I said, what are you doing? Where you at? I text her about, let's say 4 or 5 times. None of them sent. None of them. And Blue Messenger sent like that. And I know my mom, if you know your mama, I'm pretty sure everyone knows their mom. But for a fact, my mom would never go nowhere unknown without her phone being charged. I know she got battery on that phone. I know dang well she has battery on that phone. So I'm like, okay, her messages aren't going through. That's mad weird. what the heck? So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna start tripping. I said, I'm gonna give my mom 3 minutes to text me back. Because if the messages haven't sent in 3 minutes, oh, something's wrong. Why aren't the messages sending? What are you doing? Cause you need to text me back. So anyway, I'm still on the phone with my brother as this is happening. So I'm like, Sterling, well, mind you, I listed all the people that are there at the field, right? My dad, my mom, and my 2 brothers. He tells me she walked to the store by herself. Why did she go by herself? Why did she go by herself? There's 2 boys there. My dad, he's probably coaching or doing something extra. There's 2. You and my other brother. Why didn't y'all walk to the store with them? With her? Why not? Anyway, yeah, so I'm like, okay. So I'm getting mad. I'm like, she walked to the store by herself. Why didn't you go? He was like, I told her not to. I told her not. I said, that's a grown woman. She gonna do what she wanna do. You should just walk to the store with her. He was like, I told her not to go. And he's adamant about that. I'm like, okay. So he's like working me up to the point where I'm like, okay, finally, the messages didn't go through. So 3 minutes are up. So I said, let me text somebody who maybe has talked to her. Mind you, my mom's family, they're very close-knit, very tight. My mom is a twin. So, boom. If she ain't talking to nobody, she gonna talk to her sister before anything. She gonna talk to her sister. So, I was like, let me text my TT. I said, TT, have you talked to my mom? You know, just a light text, have you talked to her? Because she not answering the phone. My TT, she didn't really reply to me, not that fast. Like, it took her like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or so. So by the time, but my brother's on the phone with me, like working me up, like, you know, like, yeah, why did she go? She not answering her phone. He was like, I'm giving her 5 minutes. If she don't answer in 5 minutes, I'm about to walk to the store. I'm about to get in this car and go find her. I'm like, what? She's lost for real? Like, what do you mean? And then the messages, mind you, my messages to my mom hasn't been sent. Like, they're still not delivered. So I'm kind of low-key like, what the heck? That's not unlike her. So, boom. I text my cousin. I'm like, have you talked to your TT? She was like, nah, my cousin, she on it. Okay, so my mom's, we close, we tight knit. If she gonna talk to them, she gonna talk to them, and if I ain't talk to her, she talking to them. So why wouldn't I just follow down the line of people that she has talked to? So, boom, my cousin was like, no, I haven't talked to her. What do you mean? My cousin calls me and like, I don't want to say 2 minutes or less. She calls me. I'm like, have you talked to your TT? Because I haven't talked to her. Sterling saying that she walked to the store by herself. Woo, woo, woo. My cousin's like, walked to the store by herself? We both like in shock, like, to by herself? There's 2 boys there. Why did she walk to the store by herself? Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, by herself. Mind you, there's 2 boys there. I didn't even ask about my little brother. I didn't even ask, well, is she with Sherrod? I didn't even ask that. And my cousin, she was like, hey, why did Sherrod go? I was like, I didn't even know Sherrod. I didn't even think about Sherrod because I'm thinking like Sherrod just running around the field. I don't know, I wasn't thinking about him. So I was like, Sterling, where's Sherrod? My brother, my oldest brother doesn't know where he at. I'm like, so I told my cousin like, yeah, Sherrod's not with my mom. So she was like, well, my cousin starts going a little, she starts getting, not worse, she starts getting like, you know, on another level too. She's like, why didn't they go with her, da 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 da. I'm like, exactly. And Sherrod, and she was like, my brother, my little brother, she's like, she would always go to the store. But I'm like, he didn't go this time. I don't know, she by herself. And so, boom, now we're taking it up a level because I didn't already text my TT. I'm talking to my cousin. We like, where is she? My cousin's like, well, let me call her. She didn't answer. So we on the phone now. Finally, my TT called me back. She FaceTimed me. I'm like, TT, have you talked to my mom? Because Sterling over here saying that she's missing. Basically, can't find her. He over here freaking out saying that where his mama at. My brother is damn near in tears, low key. Shedding tear. I mean, that's his mama, but like, that's I'm talking about, we're on that level. Like, he really making me believe that my mama really missing in these streets, really missing. And she, anyway. So yeah, my TT just goes, I just talked to her. Yeah, I just talked to her. She was in the car. She was doing something. I just talked to her. Yeah, she missing. My TT like, what? Like, my TT, like, she like confused, like, nah, not my sister. I said, well then have you talked to her? She was like, last time I talked to her, she was with Sherrod. I said, oh, she was? I said, cause Sterling's saying that he ain't seen her and Sherrod ain't with her. And my TT's like, no, she is. Try to call her. I just talked to her. I'm like, TT, no. We haven't talked to her, blah, blah, blah. So now I hang up from my TT and now I'm back on the phone with my cousin. She like, so have you talked to your mom? I said, no, I haven't. I'm trying to get on the phone with Sterling to find out where she at because we still haven't heard nothing from her. She hasn't sent a text, not a call, nothing. Nothing is going through. So we kind of like, where is she at? Why is she not answering her phone? What are you doing? What are you doing? So I'm like, no, I haven't talked to her. She was like, well, if y'all don't find her in, what'd she say? In an hour, I'm about to be on the way to Vegas. I was like, period. Do we have to come to Vegas to find her? Because why is she not answering? Like, I'm thinking like, we gotta catch a flight to find her. Like, where is she? Because why can't y'all locate my mom? Where did it go wrong? Where did she go? So, boom, my brother hopped in the car with my uncle now, my dad's brother. So, I'm like, Sterling, drive around, go to the gas station, go to the dollar store, go to anywhere that she might have walked to because I don't know that. I just know there's stuff around there. So, and he said she walked to the store, but I didn't know what store. So I said, check everywhere. So, finally my brother and my uncle ride in the car, you know, trying to find her. He go in one store. I think he goes into the gas station or something. He goes in there. He just looks for her. No, not in there. But don't ask the worker, whoever they were, hey, have you seen my mom? She wearing this, this, and this. But whatever. So he like, yeah, she wasn't there. I'm like, okay, well, drive around and still find her. Like, she can't be, she didn't go that far. My mom, she don't walk nowhere. I know she ain't walking far. If she walked, it was close. So I'm like, okay, keep finding her, driving around. So, mind you, now everybody is notified. Mind you, y'all know how many people I contacted, right, to find my mama? Now everybody's notified. Everybody trying to find my mom. She probably got like 40 missed calls by now, about to be hit 60. Like, it's mayhem. Where are you? Where are you? Pick up the phone, love. Pick up the phone. So, yeah, finally, I want to say about 10 minutes goes by. 10 to 15 minutes go by. And my brother was like, 10 to 15 minutes go by. And I got a call from my mom. I finally got a call from this woman. She says, hello? I said, where have you been? What have you been doing? She was like, I was at the Dollar Tree, or she was somewhere. She was like, yeah, me and Sherrod. I said, you was with my brother the whole time? I said, you was with somebody the whole time. Is that what you're telling me? She said, yeah, we went to the store together. I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This man came on my phone, talking about my mama is missing. He can't find her. He don't know where she went. I said, you was with my brother. I said, wow, okay, goodbye. She said, yeah, you thought I was missing? She said, missing? I can't go missing. Like, my mom is like laughing, like, I can't believe this is really real. She said, yeah, I got like 80 missed calls. What y'all think? I was like, call your sister, because everyone think you missing. She was like, I know, let me call everybody. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, people thinking they gotta catch flights to go find my mom. Like, and mind you, to make it all worse, my brother talking about calling my uncle that live in the D, calling him up and saying, yeah, your sister's missing, we can't find her. What? When there's 2 boys there? Oh, three. My dad's a man, but you know, he was coaching or whatever. But and my sister is missing. Oh, my uncle pulling up with the sticks and the blickies with no question. He not asking no questions. He just pulling up. My brother's like, yeah, we need to call him because she not answering. I said, you want to call him? You want to call him? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna call him. My mom was like, yeah, how did you think I would go missing? This is in the third. I'm like, you wasn't answering your phone. So everybody notified that my mama's found. So now we're laughing about it. Like, yeah, we all on the phone, my cousin, my TT, and my mom. I'm like, yeah, someone here thinking you missing. We couldn't find you. She said, yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, this is a mess. My cousin's like, yeah, y'all need to get it together. We need to have a family meeting now. Like, it was just mayhem. Like, it should have not been as much chaos. I'm talking about when we was in chaos, we was in a panic. Chaos, like, where's she at? For about a good 30 minutes, I want to say. A good 30 minutes. So, yeah, it was unacceptable. Because the whole time, my mom was with my brother. Was with my brother the whole time. The whole time. The whole time. Yeah, so she was never missing. My brother just didn't watch his surroundings. He should have knew. What is that? He should have knew where she was at and where my brother was at. Second of all, he should call me with that mess. Had me thinking my mom was really missing. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, y'all, come and find out, mama wasn't even missing. Not even missing. But the moral of this story is, before you go to contacting all your family members and sending out a mass text that you can't find your mama, have like a chain of command. Like, maybe you call this person first. Or what I should have did, I should have made sure I asked all the questions, because make sure you ask all the questions. That's more of the story. Ask all the questions, but get all the information first, and then have a point of like command of who you call next. Like, you don't just jump to the highest command, because my brother was trying to call my uncle. That's like the highest command. Like, that's when you call when we're in a desperate need. We 5 hours in and we can't find the person. Like, he wanted to call her not even an hour in. No, you don't start at the top. You start with maybe the lowest ranking person and then work yourself up to the top. Like, the general, the soldier, like who you, then you call the, what do you call it? The backup, the heavy armor. That's last option. My brother was trying to call that first. Ridiculous. So my morals of the story, A, get all the information. If you are the person receiving the freaking call, get all the information. Third, have a plan with your family, a crisis plan. That's a necessity. Third, try to weed out all of the like misinformation that you know ain't true. Like, she really walked to the store by herself. Then my mom really walked to the store by herself. I knew that wasn't gonna, like, if it's not true, you really don't believe it in your soul, don't believe it, because you know your people. So yeah. And the fourth and final one is, don't call your backup, your heavy armor, your guys first. Don't call the one with the sticks and the blickies first. Call someone who's level-headed, and then go from there. Keep it moving. And then, when it hit hour 5, okay, now we pulling up. We pulling up with the sticks and the blickies, because where's she at? Where's she at? But yeah, y'all, that's the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because it was real life. Like, couldn't make it up. I cannot make this stuff up, even if I try. I can't. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you guys have a good night. And subscribe to the channel, baby. I see you not subscribed yet. It's okay. It's okay, baby. I'm gonna give you another chance, but you better subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, because I'm back on the cam. And yeah, and tell me if you guys had a story like this, like a crisis story with your family, and just tell me if you had one, because I know every family has one, but this was crazy. But yeah, oh, before my camera dies, I need to do the song.
Shawty throw it back, baby, gon' shake it, ayy. Keep that shit in motion, keep it rotating. Yeah, she all about the bag, ain't no time wasting, yeah.